President Trump's former personal attorney has pled guilty to charges connected to the Russia investigation. Michael Cohen entered a federal courthouse in New York this morning. He pled guilty to making false statements to Congress. A big night for the Buckeyes. Record-breaking quarterback Dwayne Haskins in the Big Apple for the Heisman Trophy presentation. Clay Hall got the opportunity to speak with Haskins before that big road trip. Obviously, he had to be pretty excited about this. Well, looking ahead tonight, Licking Valley Primary School will be closed once again on Monday. District administrators say a large number of students have been out sick. Most of those kids either have the flu. Happening today, the man accused of hitting and killing a jogger with his car has been sentenced to 8.5 years in prison. Jonathan Kaufman is charged with OVI and aggravated vehicular homicide. And we're learning tonight that a special prosecutor will now be looking into allegations of misconduct by the Pike County Sheriff. Seema Iyer is breaking down what we're learning about this case tonight. On New Tonight at 6, more than 100 volunteers coming together today to help put together holiday packages for families in need. The annual event continues to bring plenty of holiday joy. Alexis Moberger was there for all the fun. Some heartbreaking news from the Columbus Zoo. A female giraffe has died. All of this just 4 days after she gave birth to a newborn. Jeff Reddick is live at the Columbus Zoo for us tonight. And Jeff, a lot of folks out there for the holiday lights tonight. And unfortunately, they have to hear this pretty sad news. Now to the forecast, Jim, two things I noticed out there. It's just outside. It's cold, and the snow is back.
This is January-like weather.
On New Tonight, a major controversy stirring over a plan to possibly merge Liberty Township Emergency Services with Delaware County EMS. Those fighting the plan say it's a matter of life and death. Continuing coverage tonight on those deadly wildfires in California. Today, the most destructive wildfire in the state's history is still causing evacuations. The number of people killed so far stands at 25, and unfortunately, that number is expected to rise. And for pretty good reason. You know, this has been an ongoing problem now for about 5 years. He tells us his property has been destroyed and he can't sell it, and right now it seems that no one is willing to help. Thanks to the positive economy, the National Retail Federation estimating a nearly 5% jump in holiday shopping. And with it, nearly 500,000 seasonal workers are being hired as well. Continuing coverage tonight, memorial plans for former President George H.W. Bush have been set. Air Force One has arrived in Houston to take the casket to Washington tomorrow. This is we're learning more about the late president's final wishes. Shining a light on the less fortunate. That light literally shining tonight at Huckleberry House in Columbus. The group flipping the switch on its first ever Christmas lights. Jeff Reddick live there for us tonight. And Jeff, those lights, I see them behind you, quite a sight. Bob and Stacia, it appears this company has quite the scam going. The victim in this case is speaking out tonight in hopes of preventing something like this from happening to anyone else.
It's very upsetting. I mean, you know, this was going to be a part of Christmas for my girls, and we've got nothing now.
Jennifer Fastinger, frustrated and heartbroken.
I don't know where to go from here.
Searching online for another family pet for her children, she found the perfect pup. Fastinger contacted the Texas-based breeder, got all the paperwork, even got pictures of the Great Dane. She wired the payment, but now no dog, and the company has stopped answering her calls.
He is not responding at all. I haven't heard from him.
Text messages aren't returned either.
You think something like this can never happen to you?
We contacted Hillside Great Danes.
The party you are trying to reach is unavailable. Please.
Only getting a recorded message. The company's website lists several pups, but no actual address. Last year alone, more than 200 complaints were filed with the Better Business Bureau against dog breeders. Many of those involve people like Fastinger, paying for pets they never got. The BBB advises consumers to research online dog breeders before buying a pet and never pay up front before seeing the animal.
You want to trust people.
Fastinger has accepted the idea she won't be getting the pup she paid for. She simply hopes her story will prevent someone else from becoming a victim.
It's worth to make sure that these people can't do it to somebody else. For us, that's what it's all about.
And she also tells me that she reached out to the Delaware County Sheriff's Office and filed a report, but it's unclear if they will actually be able to do anything about this company. Of course, we'll continue to try to track down someone with this company to hopefully get her money back. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, 6 on your side.
So it was 2003, spring.
I mean, we were babies when we met, so we were both fresh out of high school.
Leanne and Jake Stratton have quite the love story.
We met through a mutual friend.
She walked in, she was beautiful, and we kind of clicked, had some things in common, and we were kind of inseparable from that point.
When they met, they knew they were perfect for each other.
We've had a really good life. We have a good time together and make the best of everything.
So touching. I mean, hashtag couple goals. I mean, this truly is the perfect family. No fights, no arguments.
Go Blue. You are a high state champion.
Oh, I almost forgot what week it is.
It was all good just a week ago.
Turns out, they're living with the enemy.
They say we beefing now.
A house divided, at least for this week.
Out of all of the Ohio State people out there, I picked the Michigan fan.
Well, I grew up in a Michigan household, so to me it wasn't like an odd thing to be the outsider in Columbus.
So I honestly didn't even know, like, when we first started dating. It wasn't until the football season came around.
Even the kids get in on the action.
Feeling mad still.
You've got to love the passion.
We like to go back and forth a little bit, but we both get a little into the game, so we kind of know where the limit is and where to push it to make sure after the game we got to still have a nice happy family and happy house.
I tend to be a lot louder. It can be sometimes obnoxious during games.
Well, regardless of who comes out on top, after the final whistle, and maybe a bit of bragging, the love never truly leaves.
We tend to always just make it a good time and have that good, fun, sportsmanlike, which is obviously what we try and teach our kiddos too, but it definitely gets a little heated at times.
Aw, so sweet.
Go Bucks!
All right, man, that's enough. You got to go. Out. Yeah, I told you. Saturday, I'm not putting up with this crap. You hear me?
Station Bob, as you can imagine, she was heartbroken with this news, and she tells me that she and her family feel violated. She believes management at the cemetery should have come to them first before removing those items. We went to management today to get a few answers.
Yeah, I mean, this is all I have. The stone's all I have of her now.
Diana Courtwright and her husband Ed visit her mother's graveside plot often.
I'm here,
At least once a month.
yep, and every holiday.
Every holiday. We never miss a holiday.
Several family members buried here. On most trips to Green Lawn Cemetery, they leave flowers or light eternity candles.
Nope.
Surprised recently when she discovered the items gone.
And it just breaks my heart that they think they can just come and take the stuff off without even letting me know.
Green Lawn recently put a new decorating policy in place, banning a number of items. These signs now posted. She snapped these pictures of things that had been taken from grave sites, tossed in a dumpster. Courtwright angered, saying families were given no notice.
Why didn't I get this in the mail? They should have sent this to people in the mail is what I think.
We went directly to cemetery management with those concerns.
And we want to respect all of the families.
Cemetery Association President Randy Rogers telling us most of the rules had already been in place. They just haven't been enforced.
But our goal is for the cemetery to be safe, to be dignified, and to be manageable.
He walked us around the property, pointing out a few issues.
We can't allow this to continue because it doesn't look good. It's not dignified. It makes maintenance very hard.
Courtwright says she understands the need for better maintenance.
Yes, I really do.
However, simply believes the policy switch was handled poorly.
I mean, I understand you have to take care of a cemetery, but have some respect.
And the family tells me that's what it's all about, respect. And they believe before any changes are put in place once again, families need to be notified right away. Now, management said they tried to ensure that families knew about these changes, but in no way meant to disrespect anyone. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, 6 on your side.